You're welcome into this. There is this pressing and a kind of a disheartening question from someone that the USB government needed to do something quick, or less there will be a very big problem if that case or this issue is not attended to. There is a lot of things that is going on, and people needed to understand where the right of what they have in mind is. Sometimes our problem is ignorance or misinformation or lack of knowledge of what is going on. Based on the confusion from this person, he was like trying to say that the delay in making the Finland understand what is going on in our place have deprived us the chances of Finland protecting our PM and the entire Biafrans. That had it been that our PM went earlier to tell them what is going on, that Nigeria wouldn't have submitted those lies and things that made them to hold our PM, as well our people dying in mass. So this is a kind of a kind of a lack of knowledge of what is going on, and I'm here to clear this person to understand it proper and better what is going on now. It's not a matter of that he did not submit, or that Finland did not know what is going on. I thank God that even in this recent this fundraising that we did, that our DPM clarified it, that our PM submitted filed a lot of complaint and a lot of things that is going on in the land, in our place, submitted it to them, and they have been like protecting him and looking to what he has submitted all the while until something happened. This that happened was what changed the mind of Finland, especially their president, when they entered NATO. If you listen to what went on during the time that we interviewed Michael Rubin, he said it that it's not about that what that they are holding the PM, that he himself have smelled the danger when he heard that Finland has entered NATO, and because of the what is behind the scene, or what inside secret meeting that they themselves they know better. He was the kind of that this man is not a kind of his right might be deprived, or something else might happen along the line. Meanwhile, it's not that our PM did not know or what is going on, but because when truth came to stay, nothing would take it back, because even from our leader Nadikan, he said that he would destroy the zoo with truth, and that truth has been prevailing, has been giving us that's the mantle that has not been, that has not fallen. They have been passing it. When they held our leader, he passed it to Simon, and when they held Simon knows that even our DPM can still do it, and he himself has been saying it, that he's expecting that one day something might happen, that might lead to court, or that might lead to calling of to interview or to research, or however that it might come. He himself is aware of it, and he has been he has prepared himself for that day. He had been saying it till that one, but none of us knows that it will take this long. None of us know that it will take, even himself, because of how Finland have been with him till this moment. But the issue is that because of the issues that is coming out, they now want to use that opportunity to know if they can hold him down to spoil everything. But as God might have it, it didn't work out. So for this, my brother, that is like that we made this mistake to Finland, we should not make the same mistake to Russia and Burkina Faso. Meanwhile, all these places, all these countries has been met to see to our recognition that we are not a sovereign nation. So it's not about that they don't know what is. Everybody knows what is, and you might not even know what the government is doing behind the scene. You might not know. So you will not tell me that you are more careful to know what is going on more than them that are inside the government. They knew it very well and they know what they are doing. Sometimes you don't do some things to show your, because even that of Ibrahim Traore and all these things, nobody knew how what went behind the scene before this full story is now coming out. Did you think it's just now that it started? It has been for long before they now started exhibiting it or bringing things out to the world, and before they knew it, it was late for them. So I believe that our own case is different. It doesn't matter how things are working now, because you could remember that not just from our PM, but even from our leader. He has been like meeting, going to meet with that is anytime that he wants to go to where he will have some rest. Not only that, even pray and seek the face of God, how help will come from. He always go to Israel and something like that. But they are not showing up to say to like bring our issue out to the world or something like that. They have been like, they just gave us recognition a letter or something like that. But I've said it before, it's not that enough. But God knows how he's doing this so that everything will turn around for our own good. So for this, my brother, it's not about that notification. It's not about it, because saying if we now miss that opportunity of going to Russia, or that Nigeria is now like they are eyeing to do the same thing they did to Finland, so that when we will now come to Russia or Burkina Faso, something like that, they will not hear us again. They will just be like, mind what Nigeria is telling them. My dear, we are in the internet, we are in social media, everybody is seeing what is happening, and right now people that want to know the truth, they know the truth. Take away Igbo, take away Biafrans, Nigeria will not stand. They can't. Because most of what they used to be what they are, or the giants of whatever, is from our land. So now that we have taken charge, just that it's remaining that we are still looking to see what the world will do. In fact, we have overweighted, but still for the benefit of doubt, let the needful be done. That is the last thing that we are waiting for now, because when the revolution will start, the world will not say that they didn't know it. It's not about that this woman is here every time you are shot. That shouting is necessary, because just like a kite, when it's like you want to carry a chicken, the fowl will be, let me say it in English because we are the people that knows what I want to say about this one. Ọ bụ na egbe bịara ibu ọkụkọ ga na-eti mkpu bịakwanụ nakwa ihe bịara iwe nwa ya, nakwa ihe bịara ime. And what is the shout abụrụ na onwe ihe ọ ga-emenwu dị egbe, ọ na egbe eburugo nwa ya, kama na mmadụ nwere ike isi n'ụlọ pụta tiwezie egbe egbe atụfu nwa. All that is what is about to happen now. So ihe a ha ji whether Nnamdi and our PM, all these things na-delay am, because ọ bụ na ndị anyị movement are very smooth, mana ebe anyị ka nwere things anyị na-ene na delay, but it's not with that everyday repetition of ihe okwuchefu go na-repeat. All they need, why there is need for that repetition of what you have said before, is so that nobody on earth will say that they have not heard it. If after all Nnamdi has been saying it, Nnamdi has been doing the same, but the world is not hearing it. They don't want to care, because they don't care for us. Only what they care is what they will have come to take what will benefit them for their own selfish interest. But whatever that concerns or how it will be okay for, or how it will be better, it is not their business. They doesn't want them. Why this Finland and the Nigeria seems to be like they are siding them, or they are listening to them. They knew very well that it's a terrorist country, but they want to side them because when they came to take things from the land, they don't have any excuse. They do it the way anyhow they want. Even they give order in what you have. You don't have right of what you have, because they are the one doing it the every way they want. After doing it, they give you the any little that they can offer you. So whatever you take from them, or whatever they give you, they will even like tell you to be grateful for them doing this for you, while you're supposed to be the one being in charge of what you have. But in their case, reverse is the matter. So it's not about going to who first to go. The matter is verification of who is right, because the world is not blind now. They are wiser to see the people that is doing it right and people that are doing it wrong. It's unfortunate that the place, people that are telling us or brought us to earth or that teaching us about how to go to heaven, they are not, their way is not how it is. In their own land, they are trying to do everything to be to justify things. But once it is out of their land, everything changes. They become another thing altogether. So it's not the kind of world that the people will say we want a better world, we want a better world. But people that are saying we want a better world are people that are making things to be disordering the world of today. So it's not about who goes to maybe, or this US seems as if they are not here, or are we not reporting. It's not today that it started. We have, even from the time of Ojukwu, they knew it. It's just that there is no internet. Because of that selfish interest, they subdued us. But now internet are there, everybody is seeing it. Before you do one or two things, you will bring out the place. You say this thing is not good, but behind the scene, when there is no, people are not much in the internet. Before, am I participating in it? It was this Biafra thing that brought me to social media. So before, many of the times when we are coming into internet, the social media, to maybe to watch film or but now that the world is advancing, people are knowing there are many things beyond just watching film or comedies, all these things. So there is a lot to learn, both history that we don't know before. Now internet has taught us what has happened before and a lot of things. So it wasn't like the way it was when in school history wasn't important, nobody is reading it much. So all these things, we are knowing it now. So it's not a matter of do it this or don't do it this way. Anything that is going on now, the government have over checked and see that it will be for the benefit of the people. Just like this way, so that is going on. If from me too, I am like sorry for this, I'm coming. Sorry. um Call just came in. But all the same, so what I'm trying to say, in effect, in this wasteful of 18, we should not be. From myself, I was like, how will it be safe from, especially in our own land? Because ignorance is the worst sickness that one can ever enter into. So meanwhile, the issue is that the whistle, I don't know how it will be, but you should be very careful if it is in your hands. You don't use it anyhow or try to implicate yourself while you know that janjaweed and the evil people are still in our land. So you don't need to use it anyhow. But if you can be careful, or just like self-defense, just take that self-defense and this one to be, if you know how you use sense to know how to manage your self-defense and this, do it. That is the essence. When there is need, you don't just, like, even though that you say carry it anywhere you go, but you don't implicate yourself when you know that maybe when you are where you are going, you might see ndeke or something like that, and something might came out that they say, hey, it's you that is doing it. No, you have to be careful until everything is in order. You understand? Until everything is on order, that people will not be at a kind of used to it and know the need for the need for it, and see that there is a kind of action with it. So you be watching how things will be going until you become assured that using it now or where you want to use it can help you. You don't just use it and you just wait to see with people that understand it, because it continue to address how I don't understand it for now very well, how it will be used. But I believe that with time, states should be kind of, you have WhatsApp or where you get information, you will be educated how to use it. It's very important. You don't just come out on the way and start blowing. You might implicate yourself or cause trouble that before people might even come for you, it become a kind of another thing. So it's like when people that are that understood it very well started using it and it's working, you now know. If you don't understand, don't just rush in. Stay back small to get it proper, or how to use it before you jump into it, so that you will not implicate yourself or cause trouble that you might say, but they say if you blow it you will be safe, and you don't blow it where maybe there is no much distance to see. Maybe people that maybe the daycare people are more, than they might overpower or use senses to do that one too. So meanwhile, remember the the question that brought me in was that we made mistake to Finland by not informing them on time before Nigeria. Is not true. We have been shouting this, we have been, but the world doesn't want to hear, because if it diverts to us or our freedom is finally gotten, our land will be like Burkina Faso, because we will now handle what will belong to us, which the world doesn't want, which the West, those people that are controlling the economy of the world, doesn't want. So because of it is taking time, but you have to be doing your part and praying for the government, so that at the end of everything, still truth must prevail, because the era we are now is the era of truth, where even after everything that you lie at the back will still come out to judge you of what you are saying today. That's why these people, they don't know how to start, because all the videos has been the evidence to prove our right. If you say that, you will bring it out. That's why even this recent court case that went on is kind of laughable and childish art. Not only that, they are implicating themselves more, because it's very wrong to mark somebody to come and witness for somebody's case. So if that person is lying, you are supporting evil or something like that. So without taking much of your time, I will just say that we are winning, and I believe before the end of this month, something positive, we are hoping to see it come out. Just believe me that however, whether they are still holding you or not, revolution is about to happen. And if the world refuse to talk, it might be too late for them. It is better that they support us now, and this will now enter into, because that what made Burkina Faso stand, and why they are happy with people that are backing them, like Russia and China, is that they are there for business, not to rob them, but to communicate as a business partner, not to own what belong to you and be giving it, just like other have been doing for decades. But now things has changed, and these people, they are in for business, not for manipulation or there is treating them bad, mistreating them. So all these things is what they looked into and agree with them to say, yes, we can do business together. These people are not looking after us. Even though that recently Macron is saying that that Burkina Faso cannot handle it too, that Africans are too poor, that there is not now. At least they should wait small to see that they finalize things before they hand them. No, but they say no, leave them. We are non-adults. How can you be feeding somebody that is up to 40? Is it not wickedness? You are feeding somebody up to 40 years, and you are still feeding that person, and you are telling that person you like the person, you want to, you that is doing that, the person is saying thank you, or they is seeing as somebody that is mature. You don't want that one to be matured. And the worst part of it is that this person has told you, I don't want you to feed me, I have grown to feed myself, and you are still telling the person no, you want to be feeding that person. Is it not? It's wickedness and witchcraft. It's wickedness and witchcraft. And we are somebody will say that it's not like yesterday. Now these people are educated. Now people are now educated and wise. If we are foolish before, that foolishness is over. Now we are now wiser. And the only thing that will make things to be okay is to do the needful, to do it right. Because any means of trying to maneuver things or to use that pretense in order to do evil, that's how what they have been doing since. They will frame something and say something that is not true, and the people will be killed just like that, unjustly. But now, before you say that somebody did something, research will be done, and when everything went through, then it will be accepted. That's why all this while they don't know what to say about our leader now. They can nothing. The something that somebody said about something like they said that he did not register his Radio Biafra, that Nigeria used to register any broadcasting in the land, but he did not register it. Because of it, he will face there is nothing about registering anything, because he is not in Nigeria. When he was doing it, he was in I think in Britain, where he was doing. That is where if that case should come, then they should go to Britain and find out which doesn't concern them. It's supposed to be the government of Britain that should supposed to handle that one. It's not in their hands to do that. So a lot, whatever that they can bring out, we are waiting for them, and we have our evidence to prove all right. Nothing to be asked. He has no case to answer. That is the final statement about his matter. He has nothing to say. He has nothing to defend. He has nothing to be tried for. So at this point, I'll say thank you so much for watching to this extent. Remember, I don't normally say please share my video and other ones, like it, share and comment another one. If you are there is something, I even in that comment, it will help me to know the area that I will treat, or something to add to what is confusing you. I will be very, very grateful if I see some question in comment section that will make me maybe to do more video, or to put in what I know, because I have people that when I am confused, I can ask them to know this, whether something is right or wrong. Just like this way, so I wasn't happy with it. I wasn't like it will complicate. But I remember that during the time of self-defense, I wasn't like okay with the tail. I see the reason to be okay with it. That's the same thing that in this way so is okay, because the only thing is that people will be explained or told how to do it. You don't just come out and start whistling anyhow to implicate yourself. No, people will be cautioned on how to do it. Even that self-defense, nobody is cautioning you. You used to use your senses, your number 6, until things normalize and people know the need for that. You see that people will begin to rush that because it is your safety. But before then, use your sense, use your common sense to know the right thing to do. Don't implicate yourself. Don't come out and say, carry gun and say, they say I should defend myself. Or they will hold you as a terrorist or a thief. So be wise and do the needful. I believe as time goes on, we will be clearing things till you get it well understood. Thank you so much. Till I come your way next time. I am Chidinma. Bye.